If you've been working out consistently, showing up, doing the work, sweating through HIIT classes or running, and somehow still gaining weight anyway, especially around your belly, you're not broken, but you have been given the wrong approach for where your body is right now. Today, I'm going to explain why intense exercise backfires in perimenopause, what's actually happening in your body when you push hard, and what kind of movement actually works. Stay with me because this is one of the most common things I see derailing women who are genuinely trying. I'm Starry, licensed acupuncture physician, 20 years working with women in their 40s, navigating perimenopause, weight gain, and exhaustion. My practice is built around understanding the hormonal patterns that make standard advice fail for women at this stage and what to do instead. Here's what's actually happening inside the loop when you exercise hard in perimenopause. One of the things that shifts as your hormones change in your 40s is how your body handles stress, including physical stress. Your system becomes more sensitive to it. Cortisol, your primary stress hormone, tends to spike higher and it takes longer to come back down than it used to. What your body could shake off in your 30s now lingers. And that matters because cortisol is one of the main drivers keeping the Hormone-Qi Depletion Loop running. In TCM, we'd say intense exercise is draining your qi. Your body is already struggling to produce. You're spending from an account that's already overdrawn. In Western terms, that prolonged cortisol response is doing real work against you, signaling your body to hold fat, especially around the middle, and pushing your system deeper into depletion instead of out of it. So it's not that the exercise is bad, it's that this high intensity exercise is asking your body for something it just doesn't have right now. And I want to be really clear, this wasn't always true for you. In your 20s and your 30s, intense exercise worked. Your estrogen was high enough to buffer that cortisol response. Your body could recover quickly. You had enough qi. The approach made sense for where you were. But perimenopause changes the rules. Your body is operating under a fundamentally different hormonal environment. And the strategies that worked before don't just stop working, they actively make things worse. This is not a willpower issue. This is not a fitness level issue. This is biology. This is your qi being depleted. So what kind of movement actually supports your body in perimenopause? 3 categories, and I want you to notice how different they are from what you've probably been doing. The first one is strength training, only 2 to 3 days a week, full recovery between sessions. Perimenopause accelerates muscle loss, which slows down your metabolism. Strength training reverses that without the cortisol spike of high intensity cardio. This is the single most evidence-supported type of exercise for women at this stage. Number 2, walking. This is deeply underestimated. Even a 15-minute walk, especially after a meal, does so much more for insulin resistance and blood sugar regulation than almost anything else. And it does it without spiking cortisol. Walking after eating is one of the oldest prescriptions we have. It literally moves qi through your digestive system. 3, restorative movement. Yoga, stretching, tai chi, qigong. Movement that connects your mind with your body. These actively lower cortisol depletion plan. They're not optional extras for women in a depletion pattern. They're medicine. Notice what's not on the list. HIIT, intense spin classes, running 5 days a week. Not because they're bad exercises, they're excellent for the right body at the right time. But if you're in perimenopause and in the depletion loop, they're working against you. The shift I'm describing from high intensity to supportive movement is one piece of a larger framework called the Hormone-Qi Depletion Loop. Understanding the loop is what changes everything, because once you see it, every failed approach makes sense and the path forward becomes clear. The free guide is in the description. 5 simple shifts to unblock weight loss and restore hormone balance. It covers movement plus 4 other areas that matter right now. Subscribe and drop a comment. What kind of exercise have you been doing? I'm curious where most of you are starting from, and I read every single one.